Well, welcome back to Verdigris at the first annual tournament. And getting ready for the Tahlequah boys against Hilldale Hornets. Hilldale's kind of a 4A power over near Fort Gibson and Muskogee. So they have a 6'9" player that plays out on the perimeter a lot. So if he's hitting his threes, we'll have a really tough game. I don't know what's going to happen. That's why we play the games. Tahlequah is coming off of a tough game at Grove, but we'd like to talk for just a minute about the girls' game. It just finished up. They will play tomorrow at 4 against the winner of Tulsa Will Rogers and Purcell down by Oklahoma City, somewhere down in there. Coach, you got any stats for us on that game?
Well, Lady Tigers struggling a little bit offensively, Gary, but we had 4 points for Taylor Dick, 1 for Jersey Redsloff, 10 points for Corey Rainwater, 14 points for Maddie Matthews, 20 points for Jaden Buttry once again. So Jaden leading the Lady Tigers again and again and again throughout the season, being able to just take the basketball and take it over when she wants to and getting the job done. Lady Tigers did struggle a little bit shooting the basketball today. Not a single three scored by the Lady Tigers today.
And I can't remember that in 2 years.
It's just unreal. But I only think we took 5 or 6 maybe at the most.
It felt like we were 30 points ahead because we kept getting layups and close shots, but we kept missing them. So
it seems like it should have been one of those games that was won easily going away, and we let Bishop Kelly come back and make it actually a 7-point ball game at the end after we were up, I think, 17 on several occasions early. But free throw shooting, Lady Tigers are dead on again. Hit 13 out of 14. That's excellent free throw shooting. Bishop Kelly 7 for 10, so they shot 70% today.
Both teams, excellent.
Yeah, Lady Tigers coming off an 85% performance the other night.
At Grove?
Claremore. Claremore.
Claremore, okay.
And I'm not sure what 13 of 14 is. I can't find my phone with my calculator on
That's pretty doggone good. While you're doing that, I'm going to talk a little bit about this boys game. The Tigers are in their first game back from Christmas break. They ran in a buzzsaw up at Claremore Tuesday night, and by the time we figured out what was going on, we were behind by, it was, 22-point run they'd put on us there in the first and second quarter.
Yeah, I think it was 25-10, I think, at the end of one. Yeah, and it was a 20, I think Craig said, and I was thinking it was like a 22-0 run. Mostly on just raining threes,
Yeah.
They were at home. They shoot the ball well up there. Got the benefit of a few calls. I mean, typical of a home ball game. Everybody thinks you got the benefit of that. But actually a pretty well called ball game. And Tigers just not playing well early, not closing out defensively, and going to have to do a better job defensively today.
Yeah, we jumped out to an 8-2 lead, and it was easy. And I think the players thought they had that game sewed up, and then the next thing they know, they're behind 25-10, and it just kept going in the second period. But after that, it was I think we outscored them the rest of the ball game, just got too far behind. So I'm kind of curious to see how we start out in this game. And
Tigers presently 4-4 on the year.
Ranked number 12 in the latest poll.
Yeah. And going up today against 4A Hilldale. Hilldale 4-4 as well. And I was kind of looking for common opponents here. Nobody at this point. They've beaten Okmulgee twice. No, I'm sorry. They split with Okmulgee twice. They've played Little Axe, Bristow, North Rock Creek, Henrietta, and Catoosa and Fort Gibson, and lost by 2 to Fort Gibson. they already beat Catoosa. So their 4 wins have come against Okmulgee, Little Axe, and Bristow and Catoosa. So very capable ball club, well coached, coached by a gentleman that many of our spectators will remember, former Fort Gibson coach and former Sequoia Lady Tiger coach Gary Hendricks, assisted by former Tahlequah football basketball assistant coach Mike Claiborne. So they've got the experience in the coaching there, and going up against Tiger new coach Quinn Woolridge.
Yeah, and Quinn's son Luke had a breakout game on offense the other night, by far his best game of the year.
Yeah, had 20 points in the ball game against Claremore.
20 points, and he kind of carried us offensively. Nobody else could really get going. You know, it was just not easy at all for the Tigers. But Claremore has a habit of doing that.
Yeah. And Gary, if you weren't there the other night, but Craig will attest to this and back me up on it. In the girls' game, we did the same thing that we did in the boys' game. We took the ball inside to Corey Rainwater. There were 20-some free throws shot in the first half, and it seemed like everybody was fouling and what have you. Crazy game. We do the same thing in the boys' game, taking the ball to Hayden Smith, and nobody got to the free throw line in the first half in that ball game. Not a single free throw was taken. Nobody got close to a 1-and-1. Just a tale of two different games, I guess. I don't know.
I think we've said it. Like, hey, refs, look at the scoreboard. You guys, this game's going to last forever if you don't quit calling. I think they said, okay, we need to quit calling so many fouls, so they just kept going with it.
Yeah. Got to the boys' game and said, let's go. But hopefully tonight we'll have some offensive output. We need Cale Matlock to have a breakout tonight. We need Donovan Smith. We need Bryson Smith, depending on who all's starting for the Tigers. And
I'd like to see some urgency out of our players. It just a lot of times it just seems like they're on cruise control, and instead of playing like your house is on fire.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like when they do get in an urgent situation, they can do that. We've seen them do it. They brought a 20-some point ball game the other night back and got it to single digits at 7. And ended up losing finally by 10, but they need to play. I agree with you, Gary. I think they need to show a little bit of urgency tonight, and if for no other reason, just the simple fact that that's how you get wins.
Yeah,
got to play hard.
Yeah, we've seen, like you said, we've seen spotches. Well, we're ready for the introduction of the players tonight, Coach. And I think Tahlequah is the home team.
First starter for the Hilldale Hornets, number 0, 6-foot junior, Rance Reynolds. 6'8", Jax Kerr, number 1, being the post today. Number 3, Eric Virgil, 5'9", senior guard. Number 25, I don't have him on the book. He wasn't in the program. And number 33, Cole Leach, a 6'4" sophomore.
So you Hilldale fans, if you're out there, call, tell us who that player is. Who's number 25?
I didn't hear the name either. It's kind of hard to understand him. But for the Tigers, we've got Zeke Guerrero starting at guard. Cale Matlock at a 2 spot. Bryson Smith starting at a guard.
And Tahlequah wearing the white uniforms tonight.
Sophomore Lucas Woolridge.
With the black and orange trim.
I believe those might be the new uniforms.
I haven't seen them before. They're pretty snazzy, aren't they?
Final starter for the Tigers, number 35, 6'7", junior center, Hayden Smith.
Kinda.
You know, can we just start calling him 6'8"? I think he is 6'8" now.
Yeah.
Is that with shoes or without?
Without. They won't even let them have socks on.
Really?
Yeah,
It's a couple of tall guys for that ref to throw the ball up on.
looks like 6'8", 6'9".
He's going to get kicked in the face if he's not careful.
Opening tip goes to Hilldale.
All right, let's see a little urgency on defense here. Open up man-to-man.
And Wooldridge on the Kerr out there. Up and underneath.
Stepped on the line.
Stepped out of bounds on the up and under there. Number 25, and again, we're not sure. I think that's Van Morphus.
Cale Matlock did a very good job on defense that time, holding his own.
I remember distinctly hearing the name Van, so the numbers down here, they have about 18 players on there. There's a 3 taken by Wooldridge, no good. Picked up by Hilldale. He pushes up the floor, up and in, no good. Wooldridge with a rebound. That shot missed by Virgil. Inside to Hayden Smith, no good on the swing shot. Virgil's going to walk it up the floor for Hilldale.
That was a very nice in pass. Had a little two-foot shot.
Reynolds into Kerr. Kerr misses a turnaround jumper.
Blocked by Cale Matlock.
Morphus misses.
Blocked
Rebound
by Matlock.
Finally by Hayden Smith.
Good job.
Boy, scrum for that rebound.
Quick
in there.
hands on that one. He had to fight for that one.
Cale was in there. There's your shot.
Guerrero looks at it. No good.
That's
no
why you're
look.
in there, buddy.
Bryson Smith takes a long 3. In and out. No good. Hayden Smith up. Rebound. No good. Picked up by Hilldale.
And we're Tahlequah staying with the man.
You know what? This may,
Morphus at the high post.
Oh, gosh, Zeke.
bring out a little intensity from the beginning. You start out in the zone, you're just kind of moving slowly.
Well, our defense was moving
Opening
slowly
foul.
there, even though we were in a man-to-man.
Opening foul of the ball game against Tiger Bryson Smith. His first, team first.
Bryson helping out there. He got the foul, but he kept them from getting a layup. So, first points of the game for Hilldale.
Got them both. Rance Reynolds nails both free throws. Hilldale up 2-0.
Hilldale's playing a man also.
Cale Matlock cuts the middle. Bryson Smith throws it away. Virgil with the basketball. Big guy. Kerr taking one from three-point range. Rebounded by Reynolds. Tigers going to pick up a second foul on number 3. I believe that's Cale Matlock.
You got to know that when you're playing, if they take a shot from one side, the rebound's going to go to the other side, and you just got to get ready. And that's one of those
Reynolds at the line.
Little tricks of rebounding, Coach.
I kind of like this. We're seeing some things, guys do some things they normally don't do.
Reynolds got the second of 2 and has all 3 of them for Hilldale. Guerrero to Hayden Smith, up and in. Good.
Good job,
Good
Hayden.
job, Guerrero, both of them.
Excellent assist. Tigers on the scoreboard at 5:40 for the first time.
Now back to his own here for Tahlequah.
Hayden Smith defending on the play. Hands stretched. He gets the rebound on the missed shot.
That was a good job not to get a foul.
Wooldridge to Bryson Smith. Finds Guerrero outside. Tiger 3 ball. No good. Bryson Smith with a rebound. And
A good strong rebound there.
That was.
yeah, and
That's football move there.
Hayden scores the bucket, but it's not counted. Foul going against Guerrero. Puts up shot, no good. Hayden
God,
Smith gets the rebound.
And the
Puts
putback.
it back. That last foul on Rance Reynolds for Hilldale.
I've never seen Zeke shoot a 5-foot shot, Craig. That's something new for him.
Shot taken from the elbow, no good. Reynolds with the rebound, pull up, good, easy jumper, no good.
And missed
Lucas
that.
Wooldridge with the rebound. I've seen three-pointer taken by Bryson Smith, no good.
Should Cale have taken that, you think?
Uh-huh.
I'm saying whoever's open.
I mean, it's unselfish play, you know, but if
you always
take it.
You always hear people say, announcers say, oh, the extra pass, all that. Well, sometimes you got to shoot the ball.
No, somebody eventually does.
Yeah.
So Hilldale.
Cale Matlock penetrates the high post, and Tigers being patient. Wooldridge looking behind the back, finds Bryson. Rotating Hayden in, and Hayden's going to the board, no good. On the shot by Wooldridge, rebounded by Kerr.
I believe we're 0 for 4 on threes. Those start falling, we'll start changing that scoreboard a little bit.
The timing's a little off. Hayden Smith's breaking across the middle, but they're passing before he does it, so just a little bit.
Sometimes you got to be a little more patient to get the ball to the big guy every time down the floor, at least once.
Good defense. Good defense. There's one of those passes Hilldale threw that's to the wrong side.
Guerrero looks, finds Hayden, wagers underneath. Hayden Smith, I'm sorry. I've said that again.
That's 2.
Yeah, he's not going up strong. He's just kind of letting him float and letting them push him around.
Foul's going to go against number 33, Cole Leach for Hilldale. Hayden Smith at the line.
Those are 2 great passes by Guerrero. I love to see it.
And we've got Sean Young, McIlvain, and Donovan Smith in the game.
Got the second free throw. Hayden has all 5 of the Tiger points. 3:27 to go in the first period. Tigers showing a little bit of a 2-2-1 press now. McIlvain, Sean Young up top.
Boy, that's something to have a 6'9" point guard.
That must be really nice.
Virgil pull-up jumper from
just
the
throw over everybody.
Yeah, see everything.
Line.
Well, it didn't take him long to fire a 3.
Dash McIlvain, long 3 from about the 28-foot mark.
And that looked right in there, man. That was a good look.
He has a pretty shot, Gary. He really does, and you can see it. It's one of those shots you think it's going every time almost.
And it's quick. I mean, he doesn't have to wind up on it. Oh, Donovan.
Oh.
Three-pointer taken by Kerr, no good. Got his own rebound, in and out, no good. McIlvain with the board for the Tigers. And we got a 30-second timeout. Tahlequah with 2:35 to go.
And we're going to keep it here. We've got a 5-5 tie game with 2:35 to go in the first period. And
somebody needs to settle down and just start taking care of the basketball and putting some shots in.
Yeah.
Well, we're 0 for 5 on threes, but I think they've all been good looks, and they've all looked good.
They've all looked good, right on the money. Kelly Calloway's not with us today. He's over at Countryside Wellness working today, trying to make people feel better. Craig, what do they do at Countryside Wellness?
Well, he's a chiropractor.
Chiropractor, yeah. Well, those guys really make you feel good.
Sean Young with the basketball to Wooldridge. Wooldridge looks.
There's that short corner.
Hayden Smith, short corner, no good.
Oh, good hustle,
Good
Sean
hustle.
Young.
Sean Young, nice job of saving the basketball and bouncing it off of Van Morphus there. So Tigers going to retain possession. Nice pass. Donovan Smith gets the bucket on the reverse layup.
There's that. You were looking for that in the girls' game a while ago, Coach. Nice pass by somebody.
Hayden Smith.
Hayden Smith.
Yeah. Morphus is going to pick up his first personal, third team foul.
That sounds kind of like a science term there.
Donovan misses the free pitch.
A little strong.
Those are free for a reason. Got to make them.
Well, they're taking a lot
Got
of
a
time.
count going.
Oh, come on.
Cash reaches from behind. Virgil penetrates, and he's going to hit the short jumper.
Well, my high school coach would have been ballistic if I'd have reached around
Well,
like that.
He just fouled out the last game doing that.
Yeah, I'd be sitting on a bench in about 1 second.
Yeah, we got a couple of steals in the JV game, but it sure didn't work for him in the varsity game.
Lucas Woolridge, turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound by
Good job, Donovan.
Donovan Smith, and he puts it in.
Went up strong over the 6'9" guy there.
Yeah.
Well, what happens if you do that and don't get a steal, reach around behind him, then you're leaving a 4-on-5 on the other, putting your other guys at a disadvantage.
Donovan showed good patience right there, the up fake and then going to score. Get
Yeah,
the
it
big
was
guy
good,
jump a
wasn't
bit.
it?
Yeah.
It was very, very nice.
Virgil guarded by Young.
Well, our 2-1-2 working hard right now.
McIlvain now on Young, trying to bad errant shot taken by Hilldale.
Ooh.
McIlvain
Passed
gets it
himself
tipped,
there.
gets it back, finds Young. Donovan Smith, 15-footer, no good. End of the ball game for Hilldale. Number 42, Mason Forehand. Got that rebound.
Donovan's trying to make some things happen today, so I'm
He was pretty assertive in the Claremore game, too. It was good to see.
good job.
In fact, he was one of the bright spots in that ball game for the Tigers.
So it looks like I'm not sure what defense we're
It's
in.
old school 1-3-1.
But we got two guys playing the front, so it's actually a 2-2-1, I guess, is what we're doing.
Don't get trapped over there.
Takes a shot at the buzzer, no good. The big guy, Jack Skurr, took another three. He's probably shot 5 threes and has no points in the ball game.
And we'll be right back at the end of the first period. It's to begin the second period in just a moment. And we'll be right back. We'll be right back.
We are back.
We are back. We are back. I was thinking about the aliens I watched on Channel 11 last night, and I'm wondering if we're broadcasting out there in the solar system somewhere. So if we are, welcome
You're
to the
in
game.
trouble because they'll be looking for you.
Well, the good thing is they're basketball fans if they're listening.
Yeah.
It can't be
Tigers
all
are
bad.
up. Tigers are up 9-7 going into the second period, and it'll be our possession. No held balls in that first period, so it'll be Tiger basketball starts second.
And so we starting off Sean Young, Cale Matlock, Ray Stopp, Donovan Smith, and McIlvain.
McIlvain flashed the high post. He's going to look at a three. Got a good stroke, no good. And Donovan Smith can't run it down on the corner out there. Tigers 0 for 6, I believe, now from three-point range, Craig?
Yes.
Seemed like it's been a tough gym to shoot threes in. Bishop Kelly got 3 in the girls' game in the fourth period, but those are the only threes in the ball game. Sean Young trying to run through, going to pick up his first personal.
Well, he had the right idea. He had it scoped out.
3 team fouls apiece right now in the second period.
So we're in our
Virgil to Kerr. Kerr takes a long three, no good. But he hustles his own rebound. I've got to say this. He's taken 6 threes now, and he's gotten almost all the rebounds.
yeah. Our guys flash on by him, and
nobody's blocking him out. They're going to have to do that. The guy's 6'8". I'm afraid if he ever catches the ball in the block, he's going to be tough. Cash McIlvain once again, long three, no good. Off the backside, rebounded by
Well, Coach Qualls told me before the game that he would be shooting a lot out on the perimeter.
Actually, that ball rebounded by Mason forehand for Hilldale. Matlock on Kerr. Virgil mishandles the pass into the wing to number 10. That's Ryder Claiborne.
Well, Ray Stopp works really hard on that man-to-man defense.
Yeah, he's been...
Two-pointer off the glass.
And he gets rewarded. Good for him.
Pass by McElvain. Good assist there. Yeah, Ray's been working hard on the rebounding. He hadn't gotten a lot of them, but...
Kerr once again going to drive the basket. Donovan Smith goes up. No good on the shot. And it's going to be Tiger basketball off of somebody's foot. Kerr decided to take it inside that time.
Yeah.
6'8", and he's taken 6 threes so far in the ball game.
I thought he was going to get a charge in there, but he pulled up very nicely.
Ray Stopp, long three off the left side, no good. Rebound, Donovan Smith, and he's going to pick up the foul. Donovan over the back just a little bit right there, his first personal.
Well, he went up side by side, but when they landed, he turned into the guy, was still fighting for the ball.
Virgil guarded by Young. Stop on forehand. Ray Stopp with another rebound.
Ooh.
He looked ahead. Donovan Smith was there. He just couldn't quite get it out. Tigers setting up their offense now. Donovan running the low post and long three taken by Cash McElvain.
Shooters got to shoot, you know.
Well, they went 0 for 7 and they may go 5 for 5 now, you know.
So,
you never know.
Gary, you made a very good point right there. If you've got a scorer, you want him to keep shooting the ball. I mean, I don't know. I know I've heard people, well, he's missed 4 in a row. You got to shut him down. You're not going to shut Cash McElvain down. The kid can shoot. So,
yeah, if you get that in your head that if I miss 4, I'm not going to get to shoot anymore, that really messes with your mind. So, yeah, I'm with you, Coach.
Nobody ever told Keaton Page or Rodney Clark to not shoot the ball. Trust me. He was still shooting it when he was a Razorback. Yeah. Rodney Clark was.
I just, if I feel like they need to shut them down, I just take them out and let them sit down, but I wouldn't say anything.
Give them a rest, but get them back in. Get them the basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, you want your best players to shoot, and you want your best players to handle the basketball a lot.
Yeah.
Kerr inbounding to Virgil now.
I remember one of our good shooters, he was 2 for 16, and Coach was still telling him to shoot the ball.
Well, I was 5 for 20 once, and they kept telling me to shoot. I was like, I don't want to shoot anymore.
Virgil to forehand up and over the rim. Rebounded by Wooldridge. He finds Cale Matlock and touched last by Hilldale.
I'm glad to see they pushed that just a little bit. I've been wanting them to do that all year.
Cale Matlock was there, Craig, but it looked like to me Hilldale reached up and touched it because Cale kind of pulled back.
So we're still in our 2-1-2. Got Hayden Smith back in the game. Donovan's resting. Woolridge is back. They already got a rebound.
Starting lineup back in for the Tigers. Forehand up again. Woolridge on the backside. Pulls it again.
There we go. Push it again.
There's Guerrero in the corner. He finds him a little bit late, though.
Ooh.
And Guerrero throws it away, trying to force it to Hayden Smith off his head.
He didn't realize that guy was 6'8" in front of him.
You got to make that 6'8" guy raise his hands. 2-point basket in there, number 33.
Hayden's not even
Cole Lynch
trying to block shot yet. He's just trying to hold his ground.
Tigers up 14-9, 4:07 to go in the second.
Bryson Smith back in the game.
Guerrero lines up for 3, got it.
There's what we've been waiting on.
Tigers stretched it now to 8-point lead, 17-9. Back-to-back threes for the Tigers.
Boy, that was us.
Forehand in the middle, gets a bucket.
Tricky looking pass. So I'm not.
Hilldale's shooting percentage not real good. Of course, Tigers isn't real good either right now, but
They're starting to pick it up a little bit.
Hilldale has really struggled from the field. Guerrero in the corner for 3. Lines up. Got it from the baseline. Back to back to back.
There's
three.
our money balls. There we go.
Threes coming in threes right now for the Tigers. Virgil playing catch over there with Lamarion Burton. Virgil to Kerr. Kerr looks back to Virgil. Into the post, tipped out by Bryson. Recovered by Hilldale. Forehand, looks at it, decides against it.
You know, I realize they're trying to overload, but they don't have anybody on the offside for a skip pass.
Long 3 once again taken by Kerr.
You know,
0 for 7, Gary.
I heard a saying that don't get in a wrestling match with a mud wrestling match with a pig because they enjoy it. And that guy's pushing Bryson Smith around or trying to. And
Bryson loves that. I
Bryson
guarantee
loves that. Yes.
He's the pig in that situation. Wooldridge moving the basketball around well, but there he finds Hayden Smith underneath for easy, too.
They call a timeout when she got the pass off.
Take that 2 off the board.
He looked at his dad and said, "Why, Dad?"
Oh, Dad, just let me handle it, okay? Well, I think the trouble was, though, he kept bringing the ball down low out there in a double team, and anytime you bring it down there, you're going to get it up. You protect it by taking it away from the defense.
Yeah. I was surprised they didn't get a 5-second call.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting on.
Somebody should have come to the middle right there, too. But it was an excellent pass after the fact.
Isn't it amazing that threes, if they go in, things are just so great.
We were tie ball game just a little bit ago. You make some threes and you're up by 9.
Yeah.
You know, we've made 3, they've missed 3. That's the difference.
If that 6'9" guy gets to making his threes, how would you stop that?
You have to have somebody.
McIlvain, he finds Hayden Smith inside. He's going to be hammered by, I believe, forehand.
You got to have somebody under him all the time. You keep him off balance.
No, actually, they gave that foul to number 33. It could have been either one of them. Cole Leach picks up his second.
Ooh.
Guerrero, another 3, lines up, rims off, no good. Hayden Smith tries to get it back up, off balance, no good.
Boy, that was a very strong rebound.
Yeah, tough shot too. Got to turn and spin it in there. Leach, pull-up jumper off the rim, no good. Picked up by Cash McIlvain. He finds, should have found Donovan Smith on the break. Donovan's on the backside, gets a rebound.
He was passing
and a putback.
Passing it over there, a fancy pass.
Well, he had a 3-on-1. I think that's why he went ahead and went up with it.
That was a fantastic hustle to get that ball, I'm telling you.
Tahlequah's playing really, really hard today. That's good to see.
Oh, walk in there. Block. Oh. Nice block by Hayden Smith, but he picks up the foul.
Maybe
That'll be
why
his
he
first.
wasn't contesting anything earlier.
Yeah.
That was a clean block. He had to get him before.
Yeah, and if it was before, I don't think he should be shooting 2. So, but at any rate,
at the line, number 33, Cole Leach misses the first.
It was a good block.
And gets the second.
Got a sub for Hilldale, number 25 coming in for 33.
25 is Van Morphus.
Cole Leach, I thought he played really well when he was out there.
Hit a quick jumper there a while ago. McIlvain finds, tried to force it to Hayden Smith. If he'd thrown it a little bit more in the middle, he'd have had it.
That's first shot by that guy.
Yeah. That was Burton on the long 3. No good. Bounces out of bounds.
42 Mason Forum. He definitely doesn't look like a basketball player, but he's pretty effective in there.
Like an offensive lineman.
Yes, he's
Let's see
pretty
him
effective.
and Bryson line up.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Cash again.
McIlvain once again on a 3. No good. Tipped around by We had Donovan Smith and Hayden Smith both down there tipping it, but Hilldale comes out with it. Virgil. Donovan Smith did a good job defensively there. The big guy. Up and over, no good. Woodridge gets a hand on it. Hayden Smith to Donovan Smith on the breakaway.
That looked good.
Excellent fast break. That's the way you draw it up, isn't it?
Yes. Excellent.
Donovan Smith now with 8 points in the ball game.
Craig, we're pushing it a little more today than we usually do.
Yeah, I'm seeing some things I like to see.
I think that Burton took a long three off the rim, no good.
Zeke.
Morphus got the rebound, and he kicked it to Virgil.
That works great in junior varsity games.
What was the call on that one?
Reach around.
Reach around.
On the hand. Stay under him.
Well, they didn't put that one on the board, or if they did, I missed it. Foul's going to be charged to Cash McIlvain. Cash is first. 17 foul.
With 4 seconds to go in the second period. This has been a fast quarter.
That happened to the girls, too, with 4 seconds to go.
Ooh.
Burton, is it Burton? Yeah, Burton at the line. Gets the first.
These basketballs they use now are pretty sticky.
Got them both. Tigers need to look long. Woodridge loses it on a double team. At the half, it's Tigers 24, Hilldale 14.
And we will be right back with the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Welcome, Tiger fans. We're here with Donovan Smith at the TMAC. And I'm Gary Wing with Green Country Sports Network. And Donovan, thanks for interviewing with us. But you told me a while ago that you went to elementary school at Briggs, yep. And you were a Briggs Brave. So we appreciate you being here. You mentioned some of your coaches, and I've coached against all those guys. And so we're glad you're here. Can you tell us something about your parents?
I have my mom's Nicole Nugent, and she's grown up around Tahlequah, and she works at Tahlequah Pediatrics. And my dad, Brian Smith, he's from Texas, and I go visit with him every once in a while. So.
Cool. I don't like the Texas Longhorns, but
No,
that's
me
okay.
either.
You're a Tiger right now. So have you got any special goals for this season for yourself or the team?
Well, on the court, maybe just playing together and achieving higher points per game this season and less turnovers overall as a team. And then off the court, maybe grades would be good, a good start.
Yes, that would. Yes, people don't realize how hard it is to be a high school athlete and keep your grades up. It's just there's not a whole lot of time left over for goofing off. So, are you a junior this year?
Yes, sir.
And you were on JV team last year, played a lot.
Yeah.
And if I remember, you guys had a fantastic JV team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, you didn't lose many? Did you lose any games?
We lost a couple, yeah.
Lost a couple. But
and then Zeke and Bryson and me, we got some varsity time.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to the season. You guys got some tall guys, got some fast guys, got some shooters, so I'm looking forward to it. So when are you starting off? When's your first game?
It's the 29th here at the TMAC versus Collinsville.
That's coming right up.
It'll be a good game.
Thanks, Ed. Well, anyway, I appreciate your time. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Welcome, fans. We're here at the TMAC with Cole Robertson. I'm Gary Wing with Green Country Sports Network, and Cole, you are a junior this year, I understand,
Sure.
and played a lot last year on the team after you had an injury. You told me you broke your foot.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
how's that healing up for you?
It's healing up good. It's healing up really good. I'm not really even needing a brace anymore, so that's the good thing.
Do you have any fear that it's going to re-injure it as you
I think
play?
there's always going to be that fear, but I'm not as worried about it as I was like when I first injured it and was coming back. I wasn't as scared.
Cool. Well, we're looking forward to you playing. I saw in the scrimmage yesterday you played a lot.
Yeah.
So, new coach, new system, and is it a lot different than last year? Or?
It is a lot different, but I'm loving every second of it. It's super great.
Super. So, can you tell us a little bit about your parents?
My parents are, my mom is Shannon Robertson and my dad is Tracy Robertson, and they both went to Tahlequah for high school.
And you grew up here in
And
town,
yes, yeah. Grew
So,
up.
how'd you get started playing basketball?
Ever since I can remember, I had a basketball in my hand, and then I went to Briggs, and so we had the Briggs League out there, and so that's the first memories of playing basketball.
Well, that's good. You mentioned some of your coaches a while ago. You and Donovan both went to Briggs?
Yes.
And Courtney Rainwater went to Briggs,
Yeah.
and a couple more on the team. That's good. They have a good program out there.
Yeah, they really do. They really do.
See, what else can we talk about here? You want to give a plug for your grandpa and his business?
Oh yeah, my grandpa is Bob Robertson. He has Northeastern Glass downtown, and he's running it for some time now, and he's running it good. So that's the good thing.
Some time, and I've been there to visit them several times over the years. So, do you have any other hobbies or things you do outside of basketball?
Not much. I mean, I always try to keep my grades a habit and a priority for me before sports, before anything else. But other than that, I mean, it's just always been basketball. It's what I love to do.
Super. It takes a lot of time to keep those grades.
It does, yeah. That.
Well, anyway, we are looking forward to the season. I'm looking forward to watching you play. I hope you have a great year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And welcome back. We are here at Verdigris, a beautiful gymnasium here at Verdigris. Passed it with a bond issue, and it's just beautiful. We don't have much of a crowd, of course, early in the morning like this, but there's quite a few parents over there, I would say, for this time of day. And Tahlequah always brings a big crowd wherever they go, seems like.
Yeah, these matinee games don't make good crowds for any tournament, and unless the home team plays, and like at our place, we have pretty good crowds our first two ball games every time, because we have a buyout for our students and let our students benefit from that, and they love it, and I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, had the band there, and they had the place rocking.
Yeah, but it's hard to get fans here for a 10 o'clock ball game.
Yeah. Coach, we were asking a question on the way up here. What percentage of students' parents actually work? Have you got any idea?
You mean our players?
No, I mean
our
like
parents.
School-wide, at any school, all the schools in the nation, what percentage of parents would actually work?
I'm going to say in this day and age it's pretty high, because most families have two parents working, so 80%.
So they're all working instead of over here watching the game. So
yeah, it's very difficult. It's hard to get students to travel and come, an hour away. Most parents won't allow that, but getting ready to start second half here, Gary. Tigers are up by 10. Finally finding the range from three-point range, 3 in a row there. Cash McIlvain opened it up, and then Zeke Guerrero hit back-to-back. So we had back-to-back threes.
Good to see that. Yeah. Good to see that. That kind of opened up a lead for us here. Be Hilldale's ball to start off. They're going from left to right, and we're going from right to left.
Tigers scored 9 in the first, 15 in the second for their total of 24. Hilldale 7-7.
So we got Bryson Smith, Zeke Guerrero, Kel Matlock, Woolridge, and Smith on the court.
Original starters for Hilldale. I believe somebody turned the air conditioner on up here.
Feels like it.
Hilldale being very patient. Virgil dribbles around to the wing and back to the point. Kicks to Reynolds. Back to Virgil, back to Reynolds, back to Virgil. They're looking to throw inside to Cole Leach in there. He's working inside. The big guy's down there now in the low block. He's going to turn baseline. No good. Finds Morphus, and he misses an easy one. Rebound by Woolridge. Tigers are on the run, and Hayden Smith's hustling down the floor.
A little bounce pass. It probably got through there.
Great time for a bounce pass. It was a good idea.
Yep, a good idea.
Yeah, missed the fast break attempt right there.
Ouch. Oh, man.
Matlock doing a good job. Reynolds up on the jumper from the baseline. No good.
Smith
Rebound by the Tigers.
Tahlequah looking to push a little bit again.
Oh,
Guerrero looks at it. Woolridge looks at it. He says, I want my first three. Didn't get it. Rebound by the big guy, Kerr.
Tough shot.
Virgil off the glass on the transition.
Shot. That's he hadn't shot much, has he?
No, but he's done a really good job of handling the basketball and setting things up for Hilldale, though. Again, Bryson Smith trying to get it to Hayden Smith, and ball touched by Virgil. Out of bounds, Tigers inbounding to Guerrero in the corner. Up, long three, good.
That's worked 3 times.
He's back.
That inbound play.
Yeah, he's
4 threes in a row for the Tigers in scoring-wise. Pass inside, Leach, good, no good on the turnaround.
Good
Rebound, Matlock.
There he is. Give it to him.
He finds Guerrero in the corner. He finds Hayden Smith, turnaround jumper, up, no good.
Wow. Good look. Good
really
pass,
nice
good
look.
shot.
Shot it on the turn, Gary. If he'd have squared just a little bit, put the little jumper up, he had it. Virgil to Reynolds. Back to Virgil.
Nice little push off
Extends that
there.
right arm there and gets away with it. Kerr looking inside to Leach. Leach up faking on Hayden Smith. Hayden blocked the first one, blocked the second one. Ball's going to be back out of bounds to Hilldale, guys.
Kel Matlock's doing a good job on the boards.
Playing well defensively.
Oh, well, they're not letting him get away with that.
Well,
23, Bryson Smith going to pick up his second personal.
That one he actually got the ball, and they still call the foul.
Pass inside to the big guy, Kerr. His first 2 points of the ball game came at the 5:10 mark. Guerrero lines up another three. Got it.
Ooh.
He is hot.
That pushes it out to 30-18 lead here with 4:53.
Guys, he has hit his last 4 3-pointers.
Well, I would say keep shooting.
Leach up against Hayden Smith, scores.
Leach is doing a good job in there on.
They're doing a good job of posting him up.
Bryson's wanting a little bit of that.
It's catching. It's catching.
Who hit that one?
Bryson Smith for a 3.
I was writing in the book.
Hold your ground.
That's 5 threes in a row for the Tigers. Leach blocked by Hayden Smith. Here comes Guerrero. 1-on-3. He dribble penetrates. Up
He
off
was
the glass.
feeling it
Good.
He's doing things I haven't seen
Yeah,
him do.
there's a breakout game for Zeke here. We need somebody to do
Zeke's
this.
got 14 points now. 8 in the third period alone, and almost got a steal right there. Anticipating really, really well. Inside to Leach, or
good job, Cale.
not Leach.
Boy, he did a good job of sealing that offside off.
That was Morphus on the jumper.
2 open.
Guerrero missed his first 3 of the night.
Is this the first game Tahlequah's looked to run at all?
Pretty consistently.
All game long they've been pushing.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. It creates a sense of urgency on your team.
Well, and when you're rushing and get scoring quickly like that, it gives you a chance to get back defensively, and you can also get in a good rhythm. Turnaround jumper by Hayden Smith from about 12, no good.
Donovan Smith in the ball game. And Sean
Young in also, yeah. Big guy blocked by Donovan Smith. That was
Guerrero again.
3-point basket.
Coach is over. I can hear Coach right now saying, is anybody going to guard that guy?
Listen, if he doesn't touch it every time down the floor or Hayden Smith doesn't touch it, something's wrong.
So anyway, we have a timeout on the floor with 3:10 to go in the third period, 38-20. Pushed it out to a big lead there, haven't we?
Guys, this and Gary, you just said it, this is a breakout game for Guerrero. I'm not sure I've seen him score 17 in a ball game.
He had one earlier somewhere. Craig, where was that?
Yeah, 14 at Glenpool, I
Okay.
14 at Glenpool.
Well, he's got a new one tonight with 17.
Well, Craig's taking credit for that game. Had a little pep talk with him, he said. So.
Hilldale basketball.
Well, I'm taking credit for this one tonight just because I didn't talk to him at all, but I'm up here.
Scott Bryan's the official there administering that inbound.
So by not talking to him, you did him a favor.
Helped him out.
Burton back on the floor.
Oh, they got the big guy.
Big guy moves inside. Double team by the Tigers. Wooldridge got a hand on it. And in trying to save it, Kerr steps out of bounds.
That's the first time we've seen him post up today.
Now, only about the second time he's been inside in the post.
Ooh.
Hayden's short.
He settled
Donovan
for a much
Smith's going to pick
shot.
up a cheap foul right there. Donovan Smith says, really?
We got Matlock and McIlvain coming in the ball game. Well, there's so many tall guys out there. McIlvain looks tiny, but he's not. I mean, there's just some big boys on the floor.
Two-point basket, number 42. That's Mason Forehand. His 4th point of the ball game. Up over Hayden Smith there. Good ball fake and got it.
I'd like Cale Matlock has got a nice shot. We just hope he puts it up there some.
I don't think Cale's taking a shot this ball game. And he hop steps right there.
No, he's not looking to score at all.
He was taking that one to the basket and got up, caught underneath and up faked, and I think they called the walk, but I don't know. A lot of officials, every time you up fake like that, they'll call it. New player on the floor, number 21, Cole Marshall for Hilldale. Ball mishandled by Burton to Marshall, to Kerr. Leach inside on the block. He's going to go up against Hayden Smith, and he scores.
That's a strong move.
Yeah, just taking Hayden Smith to the block down there, and going to have to get a little help from the outside in on that. Inside to Donovan Smith to Hayden Smith, and he scores 2.
That high-low. Hayden's worked a lot on that left hand.
I love that high-low set, and we've got the material here. There you go. Double team down quick. Stolen by Cash. McIlvain. Him and Sean Young are on the run. He kicks it to Donovan Smith. Yes. Jumper over the front of the rim.
McIlvain did good. Donovan did good. That just looked good.
Donovan's in double figures now with 10. Oh, I got a cramp in my toe.
Oh, those hurt.
Help inside somebody. Block out by Hayden Smith. Got out, fought for the rebound there, but they dribbled it out of bounds.
And Sean on the steal after the whistle.
Race stopped checking in, and Donovan.
Race did a very effective job earlier.
Hayden Smith stepping off the floor along with Donovan Smith, Cale Matlock, Sean Young, Cash McElvain, and Ray Stopp on the floor for the Tigers. .33 seconds. Tigers going to probably try to get one here. Long cross court to Donovan Smith to Cash McElvain. I'd kind of like to see Cash have the last shot.
Oh, gosh, Race.
Not a good pass. Up off the glass by Kerr on the steal. You got to take care of the basketball in that situation. Tigers are up 18, now 16. Matlock takes the long three and gets it at the buzzer. His first shot of the game.
He's got that shot. He's just not going to take it today. Maybe I'll give him the confidence to do it. So after 3 periods of play, we have 45-26 Tigers leading. And we are going to stay here. So I'd like to talk about Suzanne Myers, Mayor. We haven't mentioned her yet, but Suzanne Myers is our sponsor on. Is it fouls, Craig?
Free throws.
Free throws. Mayor Myers free throw. Kelly kept calling it that the other night. I like that. Horseshoe Inn and Campground up at Salina. Beautiful Horseshoe Inn and Campground. Go by and check it out. Rent you a cabin, rent you a RV spot, or buy the resort. It's for sale.
Armstrong Bank sponsors our fouls, and since tournament play, we don't really call that out as much as we do during regular games, but just let everybody know. And Armstrong Bank is Bank of Green Country Sport Network. That's who we all use.
And that's not really the reason I'm doing it. It's just I can't remember. That was a good fake race.
Starts fourth period, Tiger basketball. Matlock to Young. Young double team. He tries to step through. Turnover. Race stop, hustling back down the floor. Gets the steal back for the Tigers.
Ooh.
A lot of pressure. Kerr on him now. Now it settles down. Matlock bringing it into the front court.
Well, these tennis shoes are well designed. He put a lot of stress on that shoe.
Donovan Smith. Matlock. Sean Young, long three off the rim, no good. Donovan Smith hustles. Cash McElvain with a basketball to Matlock.
Looks like
Young.
Hilldale's going to extend their pressure and try to.
Cash McElvain, nice X pass. He misses off the back of the rim. Donovan Smith comes up with it. And we're going to get a foul on Race Stop on the rebound.
Well, he is in there scrapping.
That's Race's first personal.
My grandson down here trying to offer me popcorn, and there's trash in it instead. I'm trying to.
That's why he's trying to give it to me this whole time. Let me see. Oh, I see what you're doing, getting rid of your trash.
Teasing me. Ooh.
Leach inside, Rams stop back a little bit.
Woo!
And they're going to call that foul on Donovan Smith.
He kind of bulldozed Race. He was trying to hold his ground there.
That's his third personal. At the line, Cole Leach.
Leach has had a good game today.
He's got 8 points
opinion,
now.
yeah.
He's the leading scorer for the Hilldale Hornets. Got them both, so he's at 9. Next point will give him double figures. Only Hornet with any scoring at all right now. Nobody else with more than 4. Long three, Sean Young, good.
This is the Tigers we've been used to seeing. Multiple players can make that shot.
That's 6 threes in the second half after none in the first half.
Looks like we're going to go to
Strong
man-to-man here.
man-to-man.
Cale Matlock gets a steal, pushes ahead to Young. He's going to drive the bucket, no good. Donovan Smith's going to rebound.
And that was kept alive by Ray Stock. Give him the little credit there.
Yeah.
Definitely on the backside. He tips it. Donovan Smith picked it up.
And Race fouled Donovan. He's just hustling, trying to get to everybody.
Inside to the big guy. He's going to get a slam. His 6th point of the ball game right there for Kerr.
So it's 6 minutes to go in the game. That's a 20-point lead for us. Uh-oh.
Off the top of your head again. Ray Stop, long 3, got it.
I didn't know he had that in him.
Give me the ball. I believe I could hit a 3 now. Everybody is from Tahlequah. So. That's great, though. We need to see that.
This gym is so high that I think you could get a shot off from up here, I believe.
I'd have to be up here to get one off today.
I know you did not see that Bixby Moore game. Well, yeah, you were there when they hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
That was the craziest ending I think I've ever seen.
Well, we talked in the first half how the Tigers just could not find a 3. Neither team could find a 3, and there were probably 15 put up, 14, 15, if not more. And now we've got 7 in the second half. So
yeah, it's kind of catching with, if one's making them, it makes it a little easier, seems like, for the others to do it.
Well, sometimes it just takes a little while to get warmed up too, though, Gary.
Yes.
And I think the Tigers have done a pretty good job of that. So.
Well, the things I've seen this game is tempo. They've come out in a man-to-man with a little more intensity, pushing the basketball on a rebound. And I think we've mentioned that several times this year.
Yeah. And Craig, one thing too, sometimes it takes a while to understand your kids and what they need to get started, and I think that really pays off. The big guy on the dribble fell down to his bottom, continued to dribble, got away with it. Leach inside, kicks it back out to Virgil. Bryson Smith did a great job on him.
So
Virgil resets, picks up his dribble. Donovan Smith gets it up.
So I think we must be playing a box and 1. Got Donovan on the big man.
Long 3 by Kerr, no good. Woolridge picks it up, finds Young ahead. He's going to line up, take a 3 and it's in and out.
Good try. Bryson Smith got a hand on that and tried to tip it back out.
If you've got a scorer and a shooter like that, like Sean Young can be, that's not a bad shot in transition.
Block this shot, Hayden.
Big guy, number 42.
Yeah,
forehand dribbled it out of bounds.
There's a lot of coaches that will take that rather than a layup.
I remember I had a young man by the name of Jeremy Marshall when I was still coaching basketball years ago in the JV. Nice pass into Bryson Smith, cross court to
the lob. The lob.
I don't know if he meant that be a lob, but it ended up being one.
Sean Young did a good job of going up and not even coming completely down with that ball. Shot it while he was still in the air. Bryson Smith gets a hand on it, steals it, and rolls out of bounds after the steal.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
Tigers are really getting after it. Craig's been pressing this point, and I think it's a very valid point. Tigers seem to, when they play aggressive, they play better. Pushing the ball offensively, I think, is something that's really helped in this ball game. And I want to see more of that. Forehand, drives a bucket, going to get fouled. I think that's going to be Bryson Smith no, Donovan Smith's going to pick up his 4th.
They seem to find him this game.
Well, I thought Bryson was right there, the one that blocked him. Forehand gets the first of 2.
Donovan's coming out. It seemed like, to me, he's had a very good game today.
Very consistent. Forehand got them both. Hilldale is 10 for.
Nice job.
2-point basket by Hayden Smith. we've got an injury.
That's
The big guy went down. Leach and Kerr both went down. Hayden went down, so.
glad to see no one got hurt on that one.
Yeah, it was.
Kind of worry when you see three big guys like that going down at the same time. Nice job closing, helping, showing defense.
Now, who's
Bryson Smith doing a great job defensively. Dribble penetration around Wooldridge and Matlock and
Now, is that Vance that came
Vance. Well, number 2. I'm not sure who that is. That is Court Vance. Wearing a different number tonight. I didn't get that.
He sat down a while and cooled off.
Yeah, Court Vance wearing number 2 tonight. Kerr taking a long 3. He got one.
That's his first one of the game.
That one from about 30 feet out.
there? 1 for 9 now.
Yeah, we were saying he probably wouldn't go the whole game, miss all of them.
Well, you know, if you shoot enough of them, one of them's going to fall. I've always said that. So Vance turnaround jumper up and off the rim, no good. He's going to take another one off the rebound, off the bound, and Bryson Smith picks it up, kicks it to Guerrero. He lines up a 3, got it. Holy cow!
20 now.
That's 20 points for Zeke.
Good
I
for
don't know.
him.
He stared that big 6'9" fella down and shot right over him.
Tigers are up 25, 60-35 now with 2:32 to go in the ball game. Gary Hendricks wants a quick timeout.
Well, I know one thing. We know how it feels after Tuesday night, getting those threes rained down on you.
Yeah.
It's tax time. I know we hate it, but it's tax time, and Jackson Hewitt is the place to go to get your taxes done. They'll get you every savings, every tax deduction you're eligible for. So go see them. They have offices in Tahlequah and several places around northeast Oklahoma.
Looks like we're going to bring some players in.
Checking in for the Tigers. And I've got a different set of numbers, and I'm sure this all has to do
The new uniforms.
with new uniforms,
Yeah.
and we were not notified of that. No new rosters. Wearing number 2 is Court Vance. Number 4 is checking in for the Tigers, I think, and not sure who that is. Guys, is that Gage Hodgson? We're gonna have to check these numbers, because some of these young men that haven't been around for a long time, not real aware of.
Cole Marshall, sophomores, playing point right now.
Burton pulls up jumper after triple penetration, misses everything.
And number 4 gets the rebound right off the bat.
Wooldridge kicks to Matlock, and they're going to call another walk or shuffle of feet on there. So Hilldale basketball. Cole Marshall in there. Burton dribble penetrates back to Marshall. He looks at it. Morphus gets the bucket. His first 2 points of the ball game.
And a minute 36 to go in the game.
Wooldridge puts up 3, no good. Rebound by Hilldale's number 20. Isaiah Goodnight. He pulls up, takes a jumper, no good. Rebounded by Burton. He goes up, shoots over Vance, and gets the bucket.
And we'd like to say hi to Big Bob Ed Culver, a state representative down in Oklahoma City, working hard for us. And thanks for his sponsorship. Been a Tiger for a long time. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. And State Farm, Laura Lund.
Big Avery Fields checking in, Gary, for the Tigers.
Avery Lowry Lyon. He was just a tiny youngster when I was coaching out there. His mom and I coached together for couple of years.
J.J. Antwine's on the floor now.
Nice family.
And 13. Shot taken by the Tiger, number 13. No good.
Woo. That was a difficult-looking pass.
The ball's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be in the possession of Hilldale with 52 seconds to go. Tigers up 60-39.
So State Farm, I've got my car, I've got my house. I'm going to get farm insurance with them, and like a good neighbor, State Farm's there.
2-point shot up, no good. Foul's going to be charged to Tiger number 10. That's J.J. Antwine.
So Mayor Myers' free throw coming up here.
Burton at the line, gets the first of 2.
What did you say, Mayor Meyer?
Mayor Kelly was using that the other day.
Second free throw up, no good by Burton. Rebound by... that's a walk right there anytime. He got knocked to the floor by his own player, fell to the floor. That's a walk.
Good move.
Good move to the bucket there by Tiger number 13, I believe, Tristan Collins.
Hustle, Tristan, get you the rebound here.
Kicked out. Hilldale's new players on the floor. Number 5 in there, Caden McLemore, misses that shot. And it rolls out of bounds, going to belong to the Tigers with 8.2 seconds to go.
So is it too early to start talking about tomorrow's game? We're going to advance to the winner's bracket.
Never too early.
I think so, yeah. We're pretty safe with 8 seconds to go. Collins working it up. That's the buzzer. Final score, Tigers 60 and the Hilldale Hornets 40.
And so you'll have some stats here in just a moment, but while you're figuring that up, the Tahlequah Tiger boys will play tomorrow night at 8:30 against the winner of Coeda and Bishop Kelly. 2 very good teams. And our girls will play tomorrow at 4 in the winner's bracket. And so...
Is that correct on the boys? Because Coeda's the number 2 seed, I thought. Wouldn't they be opposite sides?
Yeah, they'd have to be.
Yeah, if they're the number 2.
Let me look.
Where's that program? We need to double check that, right?
Yeah, we'll double check that, but I think they've got Verdigris as the number 1 seed in this.
The boys,
Tahlequah's number 1 seed.
Tahlequah will play tomorrow, 8:30. Winner of Purcell and Verdigris.
Oh, okay, I've got the wrong one. Sorry.
Yeah, Verdigris girls are number 1.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that.
And the girls play tomorrow at 4. Winner of Rogers and Purcell.
I'm looking forward to seeing Tulsa Rogers play.
Sometimes they have a really good team.
Apparently they do this year.
Guys, I've got just checking stats here just a little bit. I don't know, this may be one of those times I'd want to take the scorebook out to the officials and say, hey, look at this. In free throws tonight, Hilldale shot 14, made 11. The Tigers shot 1 for 3 in the first period. And guys, that's it. We never got to the free throw line again. And sometimes that says a little bit about how hard you're taking the ball to the hole or going inside with it. But overall, Tiger, good game. Ended up with a 60-40 win. Play the winner of the Purcell Verdigris game tomorrow at 8:30.
As Purcell, are they ranked number 2?
Not sure on the rankings on that.
They're number 2 in 3A, and they are right now 7-0.
A very good ball club too. Yeah, that's right. Scoring for the Tigers tonight, Hayden Smith with 9 points, 3 points for Bryson Smith, 5 for Sean Young, 5 for Ray Stopp, 3 for Cale Matlock, 3 for Cash McIlvain, 12 points for Donovan Smith, and the leading scorer tonight for the Tigers with 6 threes, Zeke Guerrero.
Wow. Wow.
Boy,
Nice
when he found the mark, he found it back to back to back. Missed one, hit another one, and got a 2 in between there. But the young man really stepped it up in the second half. And we talked the whole first half about how bad it was. We were shooting them, not hitting anything to fall, Gary. Well, they fell in the second half.
Earlier in the game, his passing was impressive earlier in the game before he started scoring. That's why when I stood up and was clapping for him, that's why I was clapping for him. He had some great passes.
Well, sometimes you get a kid like that, an offensive player that'll assist and get the ball to some other people. He'll find his own stroke. I mean, he's going to find it when it comes up, and I think he did a really good job today of choosing shots. He took 2 really nice three-pointers in transition. Again, I like to see a shooter that can shoot and score do that. Why not?
Yeah.
As long as you've got people running the floor. I know Craig talked about this earlier. When we ran the floor so much better today, it wasn't funny. Got up and down. If we'd have done this against Claremore the other night, it'd have been a totally different ball game.
Yeah, it would have. And I'm very optimistic about our girls and boys. And the boys, because who do you key on? Had Woolridge lead the way Tuesday, had Guerrero today, had Hayden Smith before Christmas. Who do you key on?
Well, and the Lady Tigers have got 3 players scoring in double figures. Maddie Matthews, and I asked David this yesterday in a discussion. I said, David, would you have ever thought that Maddie Matthews would be the one that would step up and score like she has? And he said, we were just wondering who was, because we knew with graduation we had to have somebody step up. And Jaden Buttrey, Corey Rainwater were expected to do what they're doing right now. In fact, I still believe that Jaden Buttrey, when she wants to, can take over a ball game. She's that athletic. Corey Rainwater needs to get on balance a little bit more, but she's doing a great job inside. Sometimes just needs to square a little more, square the shoulders, finish well, and she's still going to have some outstanding ball games this year, and already has. But I think Maddie Matthews stepping up has been a big help. I think Carson Gilbert stepping up and being our 4th leading scorer coming off the bench, a big surprise for everybody that she's shooting the ball well and doing a good job. The Lady Tigers can be really explosive on any given night. I agree with you, Gary. I think we're going to see some great things. Now, we've got some ball games coming up here shortly with some people that are, ranked across the state. Rogers is probably going to be coming up for us in this next round, and the boys are going to see Purcell, which is a very good ball club, and small school, always a very good high-ranked team, Purcell. So it should be a good semifinal round for the Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Yeah, and Verdigris has worked really hard on this tournament, and we know from being at Tahlequah, it's a big economic impact on your community with the restaurants and the motels and just the people coming to your school. So they've worked real hard for this, and so far it's going really well.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, I haven't really paid that much attention if they've got individual sponsorships for this tournament, but at home we've had great support from our sponsors, and of course the Cherokee Nation checking in our tournament and everything. It really helps our teams develop some fundraising for the rest of the season, for travel, for uniforms and things like that. So we appreciate all those people, and we appreciate our fans for coming up here and supporting the Tigers on a matinee game today.
And once again, thank you to our sponsors, and go out and support them. Tell them you heard about it on Green Country Sports Network. We'd appreciate it. We'd appreciate you all subscribing to our YouTube channel. And we will see you all tomorrow at about 3:45. Gina, we're heading home. Good night.